All right, hello and happy Wednesday. I am going to wait here just a second to make sure everything is linking up and coming on. Thank you for being here. I don't normally do a Facebook Live where I read a story, but today I want to do that for you. I want to do that with you today. I will first of all apologize. This is not the greatest setup here. It's the place where I work. The lighting is not very good, but we're going to do it anyway. There's a little light coming in through the shades. But the thing is, it's about this story. My friend who lives in Canada actually recently released this book, wrote Simon, the Shortest Monster in the World, and I just got it in for myself in the mail, ordered it through Amazon last week, and I read it and I absolutely loved this book. So, hey, Angela, thanks so much for being on. Thanks for letting me share the story with everyone here. I'm really excited about it. Of course, if you know me, if you've been following me, you know that I have a page, I have a Facebook group, and it's all about faith and fitness, right? And so I share a lot that is devotional content, a lot about just healthy living and establishing our healthy life on a foundation of faith. I help women, stop dieting, but still learn how to feel good in their body now, how to care for their body. And so we are departing from that just a little bit today by reading this story. But like I said, there is definitely a message in this story, whether you are a kindergartner or whether you are the adult sitting with them and listening to this story. I think that it can speak to us on many levels. And so that's why I wanted to share it with you. And also, I'm probably feeling a little nostalgic today. My son will turn 17 tomorrow, and story time and children's books have always been one of my favorite things. And so he and I spent a ton of time reading stories, going to the library. Shout out to Miss Brandy and to Janet at the library, and Cheryl Barrel, if you are listening and you remember Cheryl and Storytime in the Park. Those were just some of my fondest memories. Of course, right now I can ask Ethan about story time and he acts like he doesn't even remember it. But anyway, tomorrow my baby is going to be 17, and so I don't get to read to him much anymore. But I wanted to share this story with you, so I'm going to get to it. I'm going to read it. So again, if you're on, hey, Marianne, thanks for tuning in. Just say good morning and feel free to share this out if you know somebody who might enjoy it or have little ones who might want to read this, because I can guarantee that this is a story that you've probably never read before, unless of course you are following Angela and friends of Angela. But if you are friends of mine around here, I'm guessing you have not read it. So I want to read it to you. It'll be fun, and then we'll talk about it for just a minute on the other side. So this is called Simon, the Shortest Monster in the World, and it is by Angela, and she's actually watching live with us right now. So feel free to say hello to her, and if you have questions about the book, write those in the comment, and I'm sure she'll reply. But this is a fun story, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it as well. So let's get to it. This is Simon, the shortest monster in the house, stood in his kitchen. Like every other day, he couldn't reach the cereal. Like every other day, he couldn't reach the bowls. I need to eat breakfast, and I'm too short. Simon the monster could, however, pour his own milk. Gonna have to get better at holding this. Okay. Simon, the shortest monster in his class, got ready for school. Like every other day, he couldn't reach his hat. Like every other day, he couldn't reach his backpack. I'm too short. Simon, the monster, could, however, tie his own shoes. Simon, the shortest monster at school, went to gym class. Like every other day, he couldn't hit the backboard. Like every other day, he couldn't spike the volleyball. I'm bad at sports because I'm too short, he pouted. Simon the Monster could, however, zigzag through everyone and score a goal. Simon, the shortest monster in the room, sat at his desk. This day, his teacher didn't see him. This day, she marked him absent. The principal called his mom. I was there, Simon shouted. I'm just too short. Why am I the shortest monster in the world? How can I grow? Simon, the shortest monster in the world, went outside and climbed up a tree. Like every other day, he hung upside down. Today, he reached for the ground. Maybe I can stretch myself. He reached and stretched and stretched and reached until he fell and bonked his head. Simon, what happened? His mom gasped. Look, I'm taller. You see his little bump on his head? If you want to grow, you should sleep more, his mom said. Simon, the shortest monster in the world, went to bed 1 hour earlier than usual. He whispered, I'm going to grow. The next day, Simon had a great time at school, but he wasn't taller. See, he did get that great job on his paper. Eat your veggies, his mom said. He ate broccoli at supper. He ate peppers at breakfast. He ate celery and carrots at lunch. Simon, the shortest monster in the world, went to bed 2 hours earlier than usual. I am going to grow. The next day, Simon had a fabulous time at school. He hit the backboard with the basketball, but he wasn't any taller. Eat meat, his mom said. So Simon ate meat. He ate juicy meatloaf. He ate crispy chicken. He ate smelly fish. He ate broccoli. He ate peppers. He ate celery and carrots. He went outside and hung upside down from the tree. I have to grow. Simon, the shortest monster in the world, went to bed 3 hours earlier than usual. The next day, Simon had a super duper fantastic day at school. He got a hat trick in soccer. He got 2 baskets in basketball. His teacher thanked him when he wished her a good afternoon. What else can I do? I guess you'll grow when your body is ready. Maybe you need to forget about growing and just go have fun. Nothing is fun when you're short. Simon went outside to hang upside down from the tree. Simon ate meat. Simon ate veggies. Simon, the shortest monster in the world, saw something strange. Can I help you? Yes, please. Could you shut the lid? Simon sat on the lid and latched it. Simon sat. He sat and he sat and sat. He sat until he was bored. If he was going to go to bed early, he needed to go home now. Excuse me, but what are you doing anyway? Trying to make myself smaller, said the thing in the box. What? Smaller? Why? Simon, the shortest monster in the world, unlatched the box. The thing in the box stood up. Uh-oh. Wow, cool. No, I'm too tall. I always bump my head on the door frame. But you're probably good at basketball. And the desks at school are too small. You can probably spike the volleyball and you'd make a great soccer goalie. My bed is too small. You can reach everything, even the cereal. Do you need cereal? Not right now. I'm hungry all the time. My teacher gets mad at me because my stomach growls really, really loud. My teacher can't even see me. Hey, do you want to play soccer? Sure. Guess what? I just got a new soccer ball. Awesome. My name is Simon. I'm Ted. Nice to meet you, Ted. And it says sometimes when you focus on what you can't do, you forget about all the amazing things you already can do. And so that is the story of Simon, the shortest monster in the world. So I thought that was so much fun. It has some great pictures in it. And I think kids of all ages will, just identify with it and have some fun with it. But I also think for us, as adults, going through our life, we look at a lot of what's going on. We look at other people. We look at social media, and we think about what's happening, what people have, and we forget about how God made us amazing, how God gave us gifts and talents. And so I just thought that this was a great book that we could share with our children, with our grandchildren, but also when we're reading it to them, we can be reminded ourselves as well that like it says here, that when you focus on what you can't do, you forget about all the amazing things that you can do. And so I just want to encourage you today. For one thing, encourage you to go to Amazon. You can grab this off of Amazon, get it shipped to your house, share it with your kiddos, but also just to remember for yourself and to encourage your kids as well that we may feel like we're lacking in some things. We may feel like we're not good at some things. As adults, a lot of times, women, we're thinking about our body and the flaws that we have. But there are amazing things about you. There are amazing things about me that we can do. Gifts and talents God has given us. Again, whether we're little ones or whether we are adults as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this book. If you have people that you think would enjoy it or enjoy listening to the story part of it, feel free to just share this video out. And of course, I would just encourage you to head on over to Amazon, get your own copy so that you can have it and share it with the kiddos in your life. So I hope that brought a smile to your face today. Have a great Wednesday. Marianne, Angela, anybody else who was on or watching the replay, thanks for listening. Let me know what you thought of the book. And have a great Wednesday. Get outside, get some fresh air, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll talk to you again soon.